Well, welcome to this week's video. This is going to be our last video on the garage. We're going to finish it up. As you can see behind me, I've already put the window in, but I will have the video of the install in there. My wife's already started moving stuff into the garage. She bought a storage unit, so that'll be being used for a garage sale here in a week. So this week we're going to get the trim up and the garage doors up. Obviously the windows are in and sealed, which you'll see. And then we'll be done with the garage. The roofing will come later date. It's waterproof for now, but I've got to start working on the tree damage from that came down on the house that I've shown you some pictures of. Got to work on that first before I roof this. So enjoy. Please leave me some comments and hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thank you. God bless. Yuck. I think I mentioned it once before. I really don't like painting. This paint is all leftover paint from the house. So I got a couple, and we did the addition on the porch, so we got the same paint. That's where this is from. So it pays to not throw some of your stuff away as long as it stays usable, because who knows, maybe you're going to need it for a future project that you've got going. So I'm going to get it painted, show you what it looks like when it gets done, because I think a full video of me running a brush will get quite boring, especially since it's not my best task. Okay, today's window day. I'm going to put the windows in. These are flangeless windows. That's how they come. They're cut off at the factory. You're going to order them that way, or sometimes when people remove them from their house, they cut the flange off and take the window out. So we're going to go over how to install flangeless windows. That's why I went ahead and did the siding without putting the windows in first. Oh, wow. I'll show you that in a bit. Wow.
Alright. So, okay, yeah. I'll take the heavy end.
Okay.
Off that. Okay, see where the flange should be? That should be perfectly flush with the outside siding.
Okay.
So, and do we want to leave the gap at the top or on the bottom?
Probably the top, because then it's...
Correct. Let me get my drill.
I got it. See, what he's talking about is you can see where the line of the flange is on there. Because this has been removed, it goes flush with the outside of the siding. And then we'll put our trim on, which will take up the space.
So the window is designed to have a thermal break inside the frame itself where that flange is, which allows to have outside projection for wood. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Here it goes. Perfect.
So we just put a white screw in there, and it looks like the track area, and it's still not compromising the window at all. And that's all you do. 4 of them.
You lined up there?
Yep, the bottom is where it needs to be. It's loud.
Within reason. Should go, if anything, top should go that way just a little bit more. But I think it's just fine.
Yeah, pretty gosh darn close.
We're dead over here anyway. That's as good as it's gonna get.
Yep, so all you need, it's a 4x4 window. All you need is 4 screws. I'll show you how they're put in. One screw down the corner, another one up here in the corner, same with over there, now that corner, and then what you look is how the thing closes. We can see it's over at the top just a little bit.
So we're gonna have to jack up this side to get the alignment straight. See that?
Yep. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's off just a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll raise this side just a little bit. So we'll take those 2 screws out and raise it up till it's square. I use a little acetone for cleaning around it, because when you got a caulk, you want to make sure you've got a good clean surface and get all the stuff off the window. Like I said, these windows have been sitting for a while, so I'm all cleaned up. Nice to have a Ryobi caulking gun. So smooth, quick.
Just like that.
Look at that. Well, let's get the rest of the window caulked, both of them. Put the screens on, and we'll be done with this install. at all that stuff. I'm a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie. Never done one of these. So, we're gonna get at it. Give it a whirl, see what it takes. So, I just lifted the garage panel up to do this. And it looks like it had a run-in with the forklift. So this is gonna have to go back. Okay, gonna start working on the garage door. I don't know how this is gonna go. I got my friend Steve here, he's gonna help me. He knows some tricks, but there's all the parts that come in the box. Things that we need. We got all that stuff, I believe. And then it starts in doing the instructions, which for the life of me makes no sense to me. So we'll see. Maybe he's got a trick. We'll go through this and try and figure it out.
Is there actually a tent in the thing? Oh, it's a tree.
What? Oh, yeah, it's a Christmas tree.
Oh, the Christmas tree in this box. I thought it was a tent.
Oh. So the holes don't line up, but they're self-tapping. So we have to just tap them. Let's do the other side.
Did you shut this off or is it still going?
It's still going. Cooking. Well.
Is that rubber in it all the way or does it have to be finished?
No, it's in.
So then we need one of those little center ones. Actually, no, not on the bottom. So that would be.
You gonna put a wheel on, or are you gonna do that later? Nope.
See what I mean? What you mean by this? How it's like dead. You're gonna need.
I've got some.
We have a 1x2. Then you can start setting tracks and that kind of stuff.
So what we did is we put the bottom piece on because that needed to be on first with the red heads. As you can see down there with one roller in on both sides. And then what we just did is stack the panels up in their position without any hinges and put a screw holding them in position on both sides. That way now everything's lined up and we know where to put the tracks and all that. So start putting some hinges in, I think. So these are labeled 1, 2, and 3 for the panels. Ones, there are several of them. There's 5 ones, so you got ones across the bottom, 3 of them, and then the ones go up the center with 2 and 3 over here on the side. So we got those in, we got the wheels in. Now we'll go from there. Okay, so the top piece is on there, on both sides. And then you go through and you hand tighten at the socket, but just be careful you don't strip them out. I'm going to go through and just check one because I'm using the ratchet. I'm just going snug with the ratchet, or the power ratchet, and then back and just snug them up with the hand ratchet.
Does it seem like it might be in that further out one?
Yeah.
Which it is weird because it lines up with, this one lines up with the center.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like in the diagram that it should be.
Well, you have it caught on this screw here.
Yeah, but still, you can see what I'm saying. It's like the door should be in that outer.
Well, I've got a 1/4 inch you can go in here. Cinch that thing down.
See what I'm saying? That's this needs to be, I think, in this outer one, which will push the door in a little bit further. So let's do this. It seems like it would be.
Use with the screw.
Yeah, see now it's how it's tight.
Okay.
So we need to make sure on the other side that we do that.
Lesson learned on that one.
Yeah. Oh, and see. Do we want to move? See how this one's tight? Do you want to move this thing over? A little bit?
So the little screws are used just to put it in place, then we got lags that will actually go in and sink in there.
But if we don't have it tight, then it allows it to.
Yeah.
But do you want it to be able to flex back and forth?
Well, we got to get the other one on C, but I think it's going to be fine with that. There's a step stool behind you. So these have a bracket, and as you can see from here, the holes are offset. We're using the tightest one, and this goes on here like this. Put it in and twist it up. Same with down at the bottom. And that's how that goes.
Let's set that other one. You can hand me the pull it.
What's it?
Lean against the wall.
There it is. Come on, grasshopper. You need to come up. Hold on.
Huh?
Quit wiggling.
I'm holding still.
Yeah, this house works.
Do we need to go this way or?
No. You need to get it in there where it bites. There it goes.
Good.
It's on.
What's that?
It's on.
use these shelves that came already found in that field.
Yep.
You can hold that up first.
Okay. More. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Hey, that's good right there.
Okay, and are you 19.5 from the wall, or what are you from the wall down there? Go, if you can go up higher, it'd be better, right by that bracket. 19.5.
Yeah, roughly. Did it come out? More? Right there. A little bit too much, but. That's good.
We'll get it more equal, or perfect with that. Okay, so now we have to figure out how to.
Let's put this down, we gotta cut them.
Yeah. So
We need to anchor that 2x4.
10.5. Put that right on that.
Yeah, well,
You'll have to redo the ratchet thing on it. Did you have that washer for me? No.
yeah, okay.
You want to read a lot of that. It's huge. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to measure everything here.
This your strap or mine?
Yours.
There we go, we do that.
Just like in between the rails. Okay. Okay, so something happened there. Did you go in the track or?
I did.
Oh no, I want it on the outside.
Oh,
Oh, that would be fine. That's fine. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay. So, technically,
theoretically.
theoreticals, we should be able to. Where's the screws in there?
Should.
Oh.
What's going on?
It's just, it seems super heavy.
Well, there's no springs on it.
I just want to make sure it's going to fit.
Look at that.
So we're going to have to cut your rubber off here.
That's
Pulling
fine.
it out of your, pulling it out of the hinge there.
That's fine. So yesterday we put in the man door. I didn't realize my battery had gone dead. So I've got to put in a striker plate here, and I got a new doorknob and lock for it. We put a threshold down. I have to recock it again. This caulking has already shrunk a little bit. Recock it again. But we took the rubber off, and then I drilled into the concrete, and we put some anchors in there so it's anchored in and caulked underneath so bugs can't crawl underneath it. So I said I got some new doorknobs, we'll put those on. With a striker plate, I'll put the striker plate in, and then the last thing I got to do is get some 1x2 and put around, once I get the stopper plate in, put around the outside edge here so the door closes and there's not a gap. This is all in. The only thing I don't have is it did not come with a latch that goes into there, so we're going to have to buy a latch and put it on there. It'll be a little box that screws on. It's got a handle, slides in and locks in so it stays locked, because right now it's just pulled close. I'm debating whether to put the handles on it because it's a light door with the spring tension and everything. It's there. It was a little confusing putting these up there, but just so you can have a look, see what it is. There's only one spring in this rod. So the ratchet section goes in on this side, which is the right side. The left side has just the roller and a plastic catch that sits there that's bolted in. So that's that. And when you do the spring, it tightens the cable on both sides. So that's how that goes. So I've got my roll-up garage door weather stripping here. I got it from Lowe's. It's an 8-foot. It's a little over 7 foot. Right there is 7 foot where that mark is. I got to cut it there. And so I'm just going to use a hacksaw to cut it off. Hopefully that'll work. It'll be the bottom. So we will see. Looks pretty good. Let's see how it fits. Look at that. Look at that. So the manual said to use white trim nails every 8 inches. So I bought some nails, and to put it, this piece about a ½ inch back from the edge of the thing, so it gets a good seal. So set it in there. Got some nice finishing nails, 1 5/8 inches. We shall see. Ah, that failed. You bend a nail. Alright, I need to go back to hammering school. There we go. Got that one in. No, I'll have to get the pull those out, put new ones in.
I turned this down just a little bit. When you're done in here, will you leave it on? Shut the door?
Yes.
I just want to see, or I can turn it off.
So I got to put the striker plate in, and I don't have the router here anymore. So I'm going to use chisels, and hopefully I can get it to work. I should be able to. It should be deep enough. Let's see if it'll latch. Look at that. Perfect. That'll be fine. Don't think I need to put on, I don't need to drill it out any. I'm going to take a little bit off the back. Drill. I've never been one to use the screws out of the box because they're too short. A lot of times I'll use a 3-inch, but this here is going to go in through the whole 1.5 inches. So these are 1.5-inch screws, and they bite a little bit better. All my years of law enforcement, I found that people kicking in doors were able to defeat the doors that are put together with standard hardware so much easier than the ones put together with long screws and solid doors. And this is a solid core door. So let's see if I got it. Yeah, that's perfect. No shake, doesn't go past. Just got to put on the so then the next thing I got to do is I will get some 1x2 trim. I'll paint it the red and then I'll put it in all the way around, and that, well, except for the bottom, but I'll put it all the way around the 3 sides, and that'll stop the weather and stop it from opening too far. But right now it's not going past that anyways, because the way I got it set. This, I have to drill it out bigger. This hole is too small for the deadbolt system that came with it. So for right now, that will work. It's got a lock. We can lock it. As you can see in the garage, my wife has already taken over. Screw in those. If I find some screws, just have them.
What are you doing, Lily?
Does Dad not pay any attention to you out here? Hmm? Hmm?
Well, that's not too bad. A little touch-up paint on those, and they'll look fine. Well, this is going to end this week's video on the garage build. I'm done with the outside, except for the 3-tab on the roof. My wife now has a place to have garage sales for the storage units she buys. And real soon we're going to be heading back up to Alaska and doing Alaska stuff again. So, God bless, hugs. We'll see you on the next video.